Today, I will be talking about the impact of physical education and health on childhood obesity. The main issues that I will be going through today are the ethical issues, the social issues, the cultural issues, and the political issues. Childhood obesity is a large issue that runs through our country at a huge percentage. According to MayoClinic.org, childhood obesity can lead to many physical complications like type 2 diabetes, joint pain, breathing problems, and high blood pressure. This is the reason PE and health is needed in schools and should 100% be mandatory for all students. PE and health can lower the percentage of childhood obesity because it keeps the students active and teaches them how to make themselves a balanced diet. First topic that I will be really delving into is the ethics in PE and health class. When considering ethics in PE and health, we need to consider multiple things. One of the things that needs to be considered is the issues of access to physical education resources in lower income communities. When we look at this, we need to think about whether it would be morally correct to allow these schools to not get the same resources as other schools. The way we could help these schools out is through government funding. I think that this is an important issue for them to focus their resources into preventing physical complications with our country in the future. I also think that if schools do not provide physical education at all, then they are holding their students back from having a healthy lifestyle, therefore adding to the issue of childhood obesity. The reason I bring this up is because they are in the talks at the moment of PE not being mandatory because some students do not like it. I think that just like math or science, PE and health should be in the core curriculum. Moving on to social issues in PE and health. There's a lot of them. The reason I say this is because in PE classes, there's a lot of students that get bullied for many reasons. These reasons can consist of things like students getting bullied because they do not play sports, or they are overweight, or they are just not good at sports at all. Personally, I saw this happen all the time throughout school. Some examples of this that I saw was when a student was bad at a sport and they got put onto a sports player's team, then that sports player would not pass them the ball or get them involved at all. This would make that student feel alone or like an outcast. Another example of this would be when we played a game that a student doesn't like. They would get made fun of for this because they wouldn't play the game at all. How I think we could cure this is by allowing the students to have multiple free days throughout the week, play whatever game they like. I think this would work because it is still keeping the kids active, but they also get to play a game that they love. On to the cultural issues. Most of them, if not all of them, come from the health classroom. The reason this happens is because in certain cultures, they should not be learning about their health and body from school, but only from their parents. Also, the parents may think that they are teaching their kids something too young that they should rather learn later in life. Parents may think that it causes them to think about getting sexually active when they should not even know about these things yet. In schools at the moment, they give the families the option to opt out of the sex ed class. But if you do that, it causes the students to get bullied for it. I witnessed it firsthand and it was a horrible thing to see. On to the last one, political issues. When looking at political issues, we need to look at how much PE classes are being helped out by our government. The reason we have PE in classes in school right now is because when we went to war, they wanted to make sure that all students would be prepared in case they ended up getting drafted. Not having the worry of a draft anymore, we still need the government to be helping our school systems with keeping our PE classes updated with the newest technology to keep our students fit. In total, PE and health is a very key thing to students in school, whether it comes to the students having fun or keeping the students in shape. It not only teaches the students teamwork, but also teaches them how to keep their body at peak physical condition. Biggest issue with our country nowadays is that there's too much fast food, allowing these students to gain weight very fast. The sad part about it is that the students usually do not have a choice when it comes to what they eat. Whatever the parents give them is what they eat. Because of this, I think an education class for the parents would go a long way as well in creating these kids a healthy lifestyle.